So let us begin our meditation by moving inwards into the innermost depths of our own beingness, where we become increasingly aware of the flow of the divine moving through us. As the energy of light and love enters our crown from above and moves downwards through our column, and it moves into the earth. As from the very depths of Mother Earth we connect to the crystalline consciousness, the heart, the soul of Gaia. And as we rest within this flow, we find there is always an upward flow also, as Gaia moves upwards through us. And there's nothing for us to do, simply to be, as we increasingly open to receive, coming into that still place of allowance, in acceptance, in peace, simply to be, simply to breathe. And the divine builds within, around the high heart, as the light of soul begins to expand, moving outwards, filling the entire aura, and moving into one's foundation, as the divine light of soul fills the pelvic area and the lower chakras, and we rest within the light. We feel the peace and the comfort which it brings. Gradually our channel is widened, more light is able to enter, and we feel an expansion within as our frequency gradually rises, moving above the lower realms, moving ever closer to the higher dimensions. The crown opens a little wider as a greater amount of light enters, and the pulse of Gaia moves through the body. And as we connect more closely to the embrace of Gaia, to the mother energy of Earth, we begin to feel safe, protected upon this earth plane, loved, and the world appears so beautiful, the gift of an earthly experience when perceived from a level above the negativity of the denser lower frequencies. So the Arcturians, of course, are with us, together with many beings of light, angels and archangels. As we receive in our meditation today the illusion of loneliness, of being alone. For we all know upon this earth plane, when in separation, the loneliness and aloneness which we can experience within. And we don't fully realize that this lies deep within the heart and is connected to our separation from Source. as we begin to connect more to the light of soul, to one's higher self, we connect more closely to Gaia and to Creator Source. Feelings of aloneness disappear. But for now, if we look at the human self and the human needs, we see very clearly that the need for love on the human level is based on attachment and need in our relationships. And even if a relationship is an unhealthy one, there is still the fear of letting go, the fear of being alone, the fear of loneliness, the fear of standing alone without support, and so on. So need and attachment within the emotional body defines third dimensional relationships. But we are moving now into a higher dimension, a higher reality. So as we become more connected to one soul, we begin to see the illusion of feeling alone, that in fact we are never alone. As we become more aware of our aura, our energy field, and the etheric realm, we also begin to become more aware of presences and energies which always surround us. Within the etheric realm, of course, the elementals, the fairies, and so on, but also our guides and teachers never leave us, and we are always surrounded by a multitude of angels waiting to be called upon, that they may gift us with the beautiful pink loving energy which they so wish for us to receive into our hearts. As the heart opens, so we are able to receive, and the love which they send has no comparison to any love that we could receive on a human level. It is perhaps unfortunate that we often do not feel worthy to receive the love which they gladly and joyfully bring to us. So we ask now from the Arcturians a healing chamber to be placed around us, or if you prefer, to be taken to a healing chamber with Helioa on the starship Athena. So begin to feel, to sense, to become aware of the Arcturian blue light which surrounds you. Just simply let it in. Allow it to merge into your aura and into your being, to become part of you, as Helioa is already in oneness with you, and simply wishes that you may allow yourself to receive her into your being as she works with you now on your subconscious and all levels of your multi-dimensional self. While you receive this healing on the illusion of loneliness and aloneness, you may wish to go back in time, possibly even to your childhood and your early childhood, and simply recall the very first memory you have of feeling lonely or alone. And when this memory comes to you, allow the child to communicate how she or he felt. For this feeling, this emotion still lies within you. Once you have recalled how you felt, as you re-experience this feeling, this emotion, simply allow Helioa to transmute it for you. Nothing that you need to do. Simply allow and receive her transmissions, her healing, with her wonderful holographic energy. And gradually she changes the image for you, which you have stored in your subconscious. And you begin to feel yourself nurtured and surrounded by beautiful angels. And as this image and experience begins to transform, you find your heart begins to open, and you allow yourself to receive the love of the angels into your heart and being. Simply requires of you now to know that you are loved, and to allow the unworthiness to dissolve away. For you are loved simply because you exist. There is nothing that you need to do, nothing you need to change about yourself in order to receive the love of the Creator. So rest a while within the beauty of this healing chamber and dismiss all thoughts that perpetuate the illusion of being unworthy of love. The frequency of divine love continues to be transmitted to you. Affirm to yourself, I am a beautiful being of light. I am worthy to receive the love of the Creator, and I open my heart to divine love, and I love myself unconditionally. I accept all that I am, all that lies within, with unconditional love and compassion. And gradually I free myself from the chains of illusion which I have had about myself, as it all falls away and disintegrates, and only love remains, and all is beauty, all is peace, and only love flows through me now. Gradually I become grateful for all that I have experienced and all that lies or lay within me that I judged and did not like, for I see how this facilitated my learning process. But no longer is it needed, for I know now that I am light, I am love, and that the unconditional love and compassion which lies within my heart is now open to flow through me, as I give loving acceptance to all aspects of myself. So you rest a while longer before you decide to return to your body, leaving the healing chamber, and Helioa will be escorting you back